Good afternoon. I've just got back from a garden. I've been digging out loads of plants they would describe to me as comfry. Commonly confused, this one's actually called Alkanet. It's got a smaller blue flower on it, a little bit like a forget-me-not sort of colour and structure and sort of shape and that. Whereas the comfry, it comes a little bit taller. It ranges from sort of white, and you can get sort of deep purples and stuff like that. I'm going to use it for compost. The only thing I would say, if you are going to use it for composting, make sure you don't get any of the root in there, because if you get the root in there, it will spread everywhere and it becomes a nightmare. So if you're going to use it for compost, just take the leaves. I'm also going to pot it up because I've got an awful lot of it, and I think it might come to use later on somewhere. So I'm going to pot it up as well. It's always a good idea if you're potting things up that you've split or you've got, you know, cuttings or something like that. You want to take as many of the big leaves off as you can, just because the plant will waste energy trying to keep those alive instead of putting it down into the root where it needs to be. So when you're potting up, literally take all of the bigger leaves off. You can leave a couple of small ones on there. Stick a bit of compost in there, whack it in there. Keep it watered obviously like anything else, but that should take off, and then you can always use the leaves for more compost later on. You can also use the leaves in sort of more of a tea, not a drinking tea, but you put them in a bucket, pressure them down, bit of water in there as well, bit of heat, and the juice that will come out at the bottom, you can collect that, and that's also quite a useful plant fertiliser as well. So yeah, if you see it about, you can dig it out, you can leave it. Like I say, it does become a bit invasive, but it's really good in compost.